Zdravím vás, krásné ráno u dalšího Kingdomu v Amalur. Dneska se podíváme na hlavní dějovou linii zase. Tak uvidíme. Tak jo, to máme, takže hlavní dějová linie. Ještě za chvilku na chvíli odběhnu, protože půjdu stlumit vajíčka. Dneska ráno jsem poprvé dělal koprovou omáčku a velice se mi podle mě povedla, aspoň na mě, jakože mě chutná. Tak to ventry, jo. Jo, já jsem se chtěl podívat na questy. Jo. Hlavní příběhová linie.
You haven't tried approaching, have you? No, of course you haven't. You're still alive. This took a little longer to find than I had hoped, but it should be exactly what you need. Yes, but some of them were Fae. Now, did you know Dren had a twin sister in the Summer Court? She was immune to his power? Dith, the Defender of Valor. And even though she passed on when her house fell, my early experiments with the Well of Souls provided quite a useful surprise. You see, when trying to draw life energy from the ether, I accidentally captured her essence. I was able to bind it into this charm. With this, you will be immune to Dren's power. It's not as powerful as it used to be, and it's specific to Dren. But it'll let you face him and live. No, I'm a scientist. I make monsters. And I happen to be the only
No,
one who
I'm
can help you,
scientist.
so
I
I
make
consider
monsters.
showing a little respect. This essence only works for one person, but you'll be able to reach Dren. Trouble is, he'll be immune to your power as well. But I'm sure you can think of something. You've got his counterpart's essence, so he shouldn't be able to hurt you. What more do you want? So what if he's still invulnerable too? Go find a way around it. I can't do all of your thinking for you. I had no idea what a treasure I had when I first caught Dith's essence. It was just a curiosity sitting on a shelf for the longest time. What a pleasant surprise that she could be of use to someone after all this time, eh? With the essence of valor, you can withstand Dren's attacks. Stop being such a child and go face him. Now, go show
Tak jo,
that.
já si odskočím pro ty vajíčka. Jsem zpět.
Fender, what a little magic can do.
Face celý Dren.
I don't know what.
Turn back or die. Then you shall die like the others before you. I made an oath to protect my house and my homeland. No power short of death can keep me from fulfilling my duties. I know your intentions are to free my people from the Tuatha. You seem an honorable sort. You even bear the blessing of my sister. But I have sworn an oath to defend my house and homeland. I cannot let you in without a fight, and you cannot win against me. If only things could be different. If only the Tuatha were gone and my sister was back. Now, enough. We could fight each other until the mountains wear away, but that will aid nothing. My sister and I were chosen to protect our kind. So long as our houses stood, the Fae would never pass from this world. I in pride, and she in valor. We never imagined that our houses could crumble beneath our feet. Mortals led to the collapse of my sister's house, but with Gadflow's help, they shall not have mine. He may taint pride with his Prismere and his obscene god, but it will keep us eternal. I cannot yield, but if your true intent is to stop Gadflow, then perhaps there is a way my house and my honor could remain pure. If you would promise to spare the House of Pride, then we could put aside our powers and have an honest battle. Win, and your army may pass. I expected treachery from any friend of Sidon the Outcast, and I shall have no lies within my house.
Jo, tohle. Díky. Jo.
You did it! You actually beat him! Guess I owe Ventrinio a drink. A promise is a promise, and the Witch Knights of Pride would be powerful allies to have on our side. I'll send a few soldiers along to help. Meanwhile, I'll get the other troops ready to move into Alabastra once that gate opens. I won't lie. Aylin's been a big help. She saved me once or twice in
Moc dobré,
Nelson's
Káťo,
shield,
děkuju.
and she could have just let me die. Still can't shake the feeling that she's hiding something. But whatever it is, it's probably not too sinister. Probably. I had wondered what happened to the Winter Fae when Gadflow took control.
Seems that they formed the Bitter Frost. They've got as much to fight for as our kind, and nothing left to lose. We couldn't ask for a better ally. Old Sidon's a snake, but he's still on our side. Why, I remember when he helped rescue my fiancée from Rassanon, back in my younger days. Of course, she called off the wedding and just mooned over Sidon after all that. He has that effect. Dren's one of the Sentinels, isn't he? I've heard they were a pair of twins, unkillable on their homelands, protecting their people from attack. I've heard stories about Dith, the other Sentinel, from the days when the House of Valor still stood. I heard about her, but she was before my time. All I know is she was some great hero of the House of Valor. I once toasted with her comrades at a statue to her, but even the statue crumbled long ago. The House of Pride practically drips with curses and enchantments, but the most powerful one is Dren himself. The Fae in the House of Vengeance are, bar none, the fiercest, strongest, most downright unstoppable creatures in the land. Not that they have a lot to be vengeful about. After all, Godflow was the one who started the damned war. The gate to Alabastro's still closed, and we can't open it without the House of Pride's help. Clean out the Tuatha inside, and we can move on. Get that gate open, and the army will be ready to go.
Že vybijeme tu a tu.
With you here, we can't lose.
House of Pride. Level up! Warlord. No, co to je? Unlock top tier destiny. Což znamená, že teďka jsem otevřel nejvyšší válečnickou, tu jakoby, to nejvyšší, co válečníci můžou mít. Nic zajímavého. Lockpicky se hodí. Super, teď už zase na mapě uvidím všechny ty skryté truhly, všechno.
Halt! If you would be so kind as to have a word with us. I have been chosen by the remaining members of our house to speak for all. We were most honored by your intention to free us. Loath as we are to get our hands dirty in this scuffle, perhaps we can
Krásné ráno, RSL.
indirect assistance. Simply carry forth
Dneska zatím příběh hodně zajímavý.
and her dreadful Prismere Chantry, of course.
A padla tam úplně jedna z nejlepších hlášek. Ten jeden šílený doktor, jsem zjistil, že jeden z důvodů, proč jsem jakoby nesmrtelný nebo něco to, je, že on vzal duši nějaké hodně slavné nesmrtelné hrdinky a prostě ji do mě narval s tím, že prostě tu duši ukrad a dal. A experimentoval s ní. Já jsem mu řekl prostě takovou tu hlášku: ty jsi monstrum! A on: ne, já jsem vědec. Já tvořím monstra.
Prince Sidon is a Fae of noble tradition. He would never raise a hand against the High King, just as he would never bow before the Tuatha. We have been gifted with so much. It's only proper that we are also immortal, so as to put our gifts to the most use. Conversely, poor children
Ano, už nejsi duch.
are given barely a moment to live. How kind the world is. How Gadflow came to command such respect is beyond even our wisest. He was little more than a jester at the Winter Court, but he said he found the voice of Tirnoch, and she led him to power. And it seems he was correct. As the Fae are above mortals, the House of Pride reigns above their fellow Fae, sharing our wisdom, our grace, and our humility. Vengeance is such a sloppy, boorish house.
Jo, už tě vidím, všechno v pohodě.
But simply crude.
Na večer mám připravené taky zajímavosti. Dneska večer tam mám Assassin's Creed Unity, The Elder Scroll Online, A The Last Word, což je taková dětská skákačka. Ale věřím, že na Assassina by mohlo být zajímavé se podívat a Elder Scrolls Online mě vždycky zajímal.
You're charming, well-bred and simply lovely, Army. The Tuatha bred in our lands before we realized what change they truly represented. Certainly we all share a distaste for mortals, but few of us ever hunted them. We eagerly anticipate your success.
Witch King Myrna. No, začnu Assassinem. Pak půjdu na Elder Scroll. A nakonec dám ten Last Word, který už jakoby nebude podle mě nějak tak zajímavý, to je taková dětská hra. Rozhodně začnu Assassinem od 6. Původně jsem dneska plánoval, že bych dal Fallout a tak, ale pak jsem si všiml, že tam mám právě ten
Well done, child of dust. You've killed the immortal defender and liberated a house full of arrogant backstabbers. I should thank you for exposing the disloyal amongst my kin. But then, I have so much to thank you for. Their betrayal was inevitable. But soon you faced the House of Vengeance, and their loyalty to Tiernok is absolute. Pure. Instinct. The goddess of mercy awakens. And with every step you take into my homeland, she comes that much closer to walking our world and purging your kind. So, welcome to Alabastra. It shall be the death of you once more.
We have seen our champion bested, our advantage lost. Our minds are cleared. Bravo to you, champion. House of Pride in our ineffable wisdom renounces the Tuatha and demands that you accept our immediate surrender. Your army is welcome here. We trust our benevolence will be well remembered should Gadflow be dethroned. We thank you kindly, and our mages have already been assisting your army in their march into Alabastra. We trust you do not object. Absolutely. Having seen your handiwork, we will endeavor to remain in your good graces. Allow us to welcome you to Alabastra. We trust your visit will be eventful.
Unstoppable Force. Můžeme odejít i tudma. Proč ne? Alabasta, tak to jsem zvědavý, jak bude vypadat. To je písečná pláň zase. Tak to nevypadá na písek, to vypadá na něco temnějšího. Už se dneska těšíš na Yakuzu, co je Resil? Ale včera ten God of War, to bylo jako, fakt jsem byl nadšený. Ten příběh, jako všechno. Hratelnost, sice jsem se tam na konci zasekl na té jedné, ale snad to vyřešíme.
The House of Pride opened its gates and welcomed us as honorary champions. They say it's simple hospitality, but I suspect we have you to thank. Now is the difficult part. We can hold Cluricon, even push a little into Alabastra, but we don't have the forces to mount a siege on Gadflow. Once the House of Pride gives their word, they'll never break it. At least, not what it looks like we're winning. Our real problem is that we can't march the army through Alabastra. Not in formation, at least. This will call for smaller groups. Where armies have been fated to fail, you have the chance to succeed. But you won't be alone. The army will secure a base at the mouth to Alabastra. Meanwhile, the 5 of us will split up and infiltrate quick and quiet as we can. Meet at the House of Vengeance, on Gadflow's doorstep. From there, we strike at Bale.
Protože si myslel alabastrová barva, co? Jako alabasta.
I'm sure you know more about it than I do. After all, you were here last. That's where we'll find Gadflow, and where we'll put an end to this whole war. I hope you're ready, this time. More than you'd think. But I promise I'll explain it all to you. Maybe once Gadflow's dead. I'll see you in Alabastra.
Hope you've got better luck this time,
To je dole pode mnou.
Welcome to Alabastra, hero.
Aha, pár questíků máme i tady.
Praise Lyria! I thought you'd never arrive. Welcome to Camp Moondown. Are you with Captain Ancilla's company? It took more deaths than I wished to admit to secure the pass between Cluricon and Alabastra. Now that it belongs to the Alfar, we intend to hold it. Moondown is the best position in the valley. If it falls, we fall with it. The war is not what I expected. I missed the Battle of Melsenshir. Only action I've seen until now has been escorting healers and weaponsmiths.
To je tvoje kostičko, Kodo. Jinak se musím pochlubit, dneska ráno jsem dělal svoji první koprovou omáčku a myslím, že se dost povedlo. Jsem měl strašnou chuť na koprovku. Akorát to hovězí k tomu chybí, tak máme jenom vajíčka.
Anella Saf is one of ours, though she doesn't act like it. Her work makes up for her personality. We need soldiers, not heroes. Without help, we won't last long on this ridge. Still, any help is something. Will you lend a hand?
Ty nemáš ráda, jo?
Thank you. Without you, we could not... No! That's a Tuatha now! Come! Goodbye. should give you a taste of what we've been up against. To Arthur, see this camp.
A jinak dneska ještě budeme dělat bramboráky, tak.
Thank you for your help. The tales of your courage.
Budeme dělat bramboráky a do toho dáme tvarůžky.
Trav pushed through it, along with Camp Moondown, without a look back. Once the Ariad surged ahead, Moondown was left vulnerable and Tuatha attacked our camp. That I don't know. Fate has thrown so much hardship our way. Tuatha took our healer. The weaponsmith ran off. The mercenaries deserted us when the gold ran out. They're camped on the land bridge to the south, but they're not going anywhere while the Tuatha hold Shadow Pass. If you rescue Colm, our injured could fight again, and we might stand a chance. Raiders seized him 2 nights ago. It was dark, but I'm certain I saw them head to Glass Pillar Caves. Somewhere in the depths of Glass Pillar Caves, a cavern to the east, off the Cluricon Road. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hey, you're the hero of Melsenshire. I've heard all about you. Private Eyeless Ilva at your service. Don't have much for supplies, but you're welcome to them. We've survived 2 night raids, but we lost our healer and our weaponsmith in the confusion. And don't even mention the mercenaries. I'm skilled with a bow, but not enough to defeat an entire band of Tuatha, and there aren't many others who can fight. She lacks faith in herself, but she's the reason we're still alive. Anyone else would have left Moondown by now, not Captain Kenwyn. She'll survive this war and be recognized for her courage. I'll see to that. I like where I am, and I have no interest in changing. Made the mistake of changing things once, but one can always change things back. Huh.
So. Tohle můžeme prodat. Tohle si necháme. Tohle můžeme prodat. Tohle si necháme. Tohle můžeme prodat. To je druh stavky. Chápu, to nechci. Ale tady si hodíme tenhle. Sice bude... Neotravuje, ale má bez... Nová helma a tady jsme chtěli nové boty. Blacksmith Forge. Ah. To je úplně super, já vlastně mám alchymku úplně naplno. Takové padlo na těch zádlech, no co no. Mám úplně nejvyšší ten, že? Takže vlastně můžu udělat jakýkoliv recept ve hře, že mám prostě Fate Potion. No, protože jsme válečník, tak potřebujeme jedinou věc.
Hello, mortal. I am the knave of pride. Wait a moment. The hero of Melson Shear. Here to offer your services. You have impeccable timing. I have some Bulgans that need to be disposed of. I was sent to Camp Moondown to help assess the situation. There are greater things at stake. I'm just looking to move on by completing these menial tasks, or having someone complete them for me. I hear she has little experience, but I have better things to do than chat with or about those beneath me. They're everywhere. Big red faces. The stuff of nightmares. The Bulgan masters use them as foot soldiers when they can. They compelled the Bulgan to fight. If you're in the mood, locate these Bulgan masters. Shouldn't be too difficult for the hero of Melson Shear.
Ne, a nevšiml jsem si ničeho, že by si posílal. Já jsem si ani nevšiml toho traileru RSL. Já jsem potom už nezapínal Skype. Zapnu ho teďka. Jo, teď vidím, že... O té hře jsem něco zaslech, ale... Pak se na to podívám, RSL. Já jsem, jak říkám, teprve teďka zapl ten Skype, takže jsem o tom nevěděl. A myslím, že jsem o té hře četl na jednom tom fóru, kde chodím pravidelně. Možná jsem to video i viděl, ale... Tady jsou ty jeskyně, o kterých říkala. By jim to mělo dávat dvojnásobný damage, když jsou na tom ve vodě, ne? Nějak mi to tu bliká. Divné. Určitě to... Já jsem se jinak teďka díval na Hogwarts Legacy, to velké video. A prostě Hogwarts Legacy, já i Vítě musíme hrát. On teda bude hrát víc, já to budu zase šetřit si na soboty a tak.
Go. Get out of here. It's a trap.
Healing potion, Michelle.
My gods, the hero of Melsenshir. I'm so sorry to have led you into that trap. I had no choice. They threatened to torture me. Forgive me. I've been wounded. Don't have the strength to care for myself. Camp was already set up when I arrived. Bad as it was when I got there, it's worse now. She's more honorable than most. All Docklefar lust for power, I think, but she seems immune to its influence. I was assigned to Captain Canwin to replace her previous healer. I was captured by the Tuatha and brought down here. They knew if they took someone important enough, rescue would come. Since Moondown hasn't broken yet, they figured drawing away the remaining soldiers would weaken Canwin's defenses. You're here, so I guess it was a good plan. If I'm going to get back to camp, I'll need a powerful healing potion. Do you happen to have one on you? That feels better. It will be a while before the full effects take hold, but the potion did its work. If you escort me to the exit, I'll meet you back at Camp Moondown. Move fast. I'm proof of what happens to those traveling alone. Goodbye.
Máš smůlu, chlape, já totiž ještě jdu vyvraždit zbytek tady tohle. Jo, jak se teďka hodí, že jsem sbíral celou ty různé kitky a tak. Co je tady? Bolgar, OK. Pasti. Peněz máme dost. Zaklínače? No, asi tak za 2 týdny se k zaklínači vrátím, určitě. Ale příští víkend jsme pryč, takže to nebude nic. Až večer nějaké ty hraní prostě. Tady v téhle části jeskyně nějak strašně blbne ten obraz, co se dívám. A protože to jde vidět i na streamu, tak to není mojí tou
I have my reasons for fighting. Let's just say that the victors in this war will rule from an unassailable seat. The Dogglfar are ready to rule these lands and if no
uvidíme, jak to bude, no. Za 2 týdny přijede like a budu tu mít i Víťu a tak budeme hrát určitě Magiku. Ale asi mimo záznam. Ale chtěl bych tam zahrát i zaklínače a tak, jakože. Uvidím. Určitě se chci zaklínači a Fénixovi vrátit. A ještě do toho hrát jsem tam God of War. Nemají tu nic zajímavého, se trošku divím. Tři hodiny hraní v Gwentu. Nějaká nová lokace. Tak, nový dank. Pasti tu jsou, jo. Hele, viděl jsem oboje, jakoby, možnosti. Pa, 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 para, pa, pa. Nic zajímavého. Samozřejmě, použil jsem svůj vylepšený paklíč, abych našel. Co? Nic. Jo jo, buď. Pa, para, pa. Du. Kurník, došly mi ty. Jo. Ještě pokecáme s tou kapitánkou. Zítra se vydáme po druhé straně. Ne, zítra, příště se vydáme po druhé straně a...
Hello.
Colm is back? Great news! A healer will patch our wounds, but we'll need our weaponsmith too. I don't suppose you'd agree to help us again. Anella is a curious sort, impetuous, full of wild ideas, better suited to the Scholia Arcana than the army. She talked a lot about the Whispering Caves, so that's a good place to start. In the middle of all this, the fool goes on an expedition in Whispering Caves. It's refreshing to find a person who loves what they do so much. I heard he was promoted once, but then found a way to get demoted. Anyhow, Ilva's a good man, and merchant too. Feel free to ask him if you need to buy something. Goodbye.
Jestli je to to, co myslím... Tak to ještě uděláme, teď jsem je teďka vybil, tak prostě jenom... No tam někde najdu. Nahrává tu taková temnější hudba.
Counting on the Tuatha guards to lead me to the staff once I got out of here. Now I'll have to consult the grimoire and retrace my steps. Thanks for nothing. Yes, I know I'm too beautiful to be an intellectual. Well, I am, and I've devoted my life to becoming a summoner. Not just any summoner, but the greatest since Arba. None could rival him, in life or death. His power was so great, even the gods feared him. With his staff, I shall be his rightful heir, the Summoner Supreme. Colm made it back to the camp. If he's returned, the camp will need services as well. You help me, And I might be inclined to help Camp Moondown in return. She just wants her weaponsmith back. The captain doesn't realize I didn't enlist to sharpen swords. I joined so I could come here. You do that. Constantly under attack from the Tuatha. It's not very hospitable. They guard the breath of Arbor. Oh. I will be on my way when I'm ready. Very funny. What are you even doing? Oh, I see. The captain sent you, didn't she? Go back and tell her I'm not leaving without the breath of Arbor. Come, I'll show you. Up ahead. I nearly determined its resting place when you blundered in here and killed the Tuatha guards.
Já, tak mě veď. Veď mě tímhle vyzabíjeným dangem. Jsi zpět, já za chvilku budu končit, ale chci dodělat ještě tenhle questík.
Thank you, I suppose, for getting the staff back from those Tuatha. No point in keeping it for yourself. It'll only work for one such as me who can understand its whispers. Escort me to the exit where it is safe, and you can give me the staff there. I'll just be taking that staff.
Ne, nechci. Tak. Jsem tenhle dunk vyzabil dřív, než jsem pro ní šel, takže jsem si řekl, že bych ještě tohle dodělal.
The Tuatha don't stand a chance against me now. Surely the camp is fortunate to have my aid. Skilled weaponsmiths don't just land at one's feet. Well, apparently, they get recruited. Holmes a secretive one. Whatever his reasons for staying, he won't survive long without a healer. Goodbye.
Tak. Ještě se portnu do toho kempíku, vezmu si odměnu a mělo by to být všechno. Ty už svoji snídaní máš, tak se v klidu. Já jsem měl moc dobré toustíky od Káti. No, v Jakuze dneska pojedeme hlavně dělovou linku, protože ten se mi tam ještě neukázal, ten týpek. Jinak chci dokončit tu motorkářskou linii.
Alive? I must admit I'm shocked. And she brings with her a powerful magic? Such aid is more than welcome. And well timed. The Tuatha are on the move. Goodbye.
Ještě musím jednou vyzabíjet tady ty. Ne, už se. Tohle je dobrý.
Thanks to you, we might actually live to see reinforcements arrive. I only hope our forces in Shadow Pass are faring as well. You could bring back the mercenaries. We hired them when reinforcements didn't come, but they've abandoned us. We'll need them if we are to hold a bit longer. Are you up to the task? They meant to desert us, but didn't get far before the Tuatha pushed them back. They made camp up on the overlook. You'll have to deal with their leader, Gorham Kane. They have a temporary camp on the natural bridge to the south. They plan to depart Alabastra soon. A necessary evil. Run-of-the-mill mercenaries. None more than a step above criminals. The leader, Gorham Kane's a harsh man. Probably for good reason. Goodbye.
Okay, a ti mercenaries jsou potom tady. Takže já příště půjdu takhle. Takže vlastně to jenom tohle mě potom čeká. To vyberem a potom půjdem. Nic, tak já ukládám. Podívám se na to video. Co jsi mi, jako co jsi tam posílala. A za chvilku zapnu Jakuzu, ještě si skočím na WC.